I'm Brandon Falls. I'm head of platform at a startup in London called FATMAP. We build high resolution 3D maps and terrain intelligence for anybody doing adventures in the mountain. By virtue of using a 3D games engine, we're kind of bound into using a very, very mixed network of machines. So, our games engine editing software runs best on Windows as we're processing data. The app development itself and the app build pipelines run best on an OS X machine, and likewise, all of my platform services I prefer to use Linux. So really, I'm in a highly mixed kind of network environment. Ansible lets me kind of abstract a lot of that detail away and think about the functional role of everything, and encapsulating that in Ansible makes that very easy. Ansible helps us out significantly by allowing us to kind of build out the entire pipeline of data that we get about the terrain that we're creating maps for, straight through to the processing of that data so that someone can consume it on the application itself. And because we're using 3D games technology in order to serve that map content, the building of the apps themselves require a specific kind of metaprogramming pipeline that we need several build services to incorporate, as well as the maps themselves need to go through a whole processing phase. So Ansible lets us concentrate on automating those processes so that we can get out of the cycle of manual creation and into the area of innovating really around the processes themselves. And the big strength with something like Ansible is that it takes those business processes out of the core team's knowledge and it encapsulates them into code so that we can understand how we're evolving as a team and how our processes are evolving. The automation that we've put in has been fairly significant in terms of the time that we save looking after and provisioning the machines. In terms of raw automation, there are certain processes that we've been able to cut down from 17 hours to 3 minutes because we're able to run those services and those tasks in the cloud and over a highly horizontally distributed set of machines. So because we have that kind of instant breadth that we can provision, execute, and then throw away, it's the promise of cloud computing, really, and the fact that Ansible allows us to do that very quickly makes it unquantifiable in its benefit, really.